journey in the pipeline. We've been going to meetings, we've been talking, but I'm happy that finally it materialized. And here we are now. We've started with the project, we have embarked. So what I can say with this colleagues of mine is thank you so much for wanting to know Agribuz. And as CEI, it's not only about you coming to be the work integrated learning student so that you can graduate. If you can check most of the farmers out there, they don't even have quarter of the qualification that you are having. They are farmers because they're passionate, they wanted to learn, and they learned, like Miss Piwo told me that she's a journalist by profession and marketing person, but now she's into production. That is all about you being passionate, you being committed. Sometimes will be hard on you, and guys, it's not, we are not hard on you to say you are not doing better or what. We want you to be where we think you have the capability or the capacity to go there. So Lillian, I think the mindset is very important to say we are coming here to learn, but learning is not, this is not a classroom. You were in the class. Now if you were there at TUT by 8 o'clock, you know that by 10 o'clock the class is done, you are out. So here anything can happen anytime. We take a quick turnaround without even notifying you sometimes. When you are working there, we say no, stop there, let's go there. So that is part of your time. We integrate you, but we also appreciate the dedication that you are giving us. We appreciate the time that you are giving us and everything to say on this day you plan to irrigate, but unfortunately you're not going to irrigate because the climate does not allow you. Maybe there's water shedding, maybe there's load shedding, but there's still something that you can do. So you must always be flexible as farmers. And in terms of production, like the agriculture, guys, it's a very broad industry. Now when I was going to school, I had my own things that I had in mind, but I had a farming background from home. So when I got the space in the School of Agriculture, that's when I embraced it and I worked with it. So I took it like this is the last chance that I'm having. And I wanted to be a very productive someone. I wanted to make sure that I'm not repeating anything that I've done, even if I repeat, but it will be for my own benefit. So, but it's not going to be up to me to just delay myself and everything. So in the industry, you guys are always doing what the microgreens. We are planting kimis in the fishes, Molauzi and Azipeli, they are in the vermicompost. So can you see that here already we have 4+ enterprises. So those are the businesses on their own. Aquaponics is a business on its own. Seedlings, propagation and microgreens is a business on its own. Hydroponics is a business on its own. Soil planting is a business on its own. Vermicomposting is a business on its own. So we are saying we are in a circular economy. We are using everything, we don't want to use anything. So you guys are collecting the dustbins from the restaurant. It's not out of you don't have anything to do. Has it not been for restaurant, we were not going to do what we are doing there. So we must also appreciate the restaurant for being generous, but they must also appreciate us for disposing their waste. So this is a two-way street, right? It could seem that we are benefiting more because we take the waste to convert it into something that we are using. But for them also, if they were to pay someone now and then, we know the investive pay is paid. But if they were to pay someone now and then it means it's extra cost. And we are losing, right? So this is a circular economy where we're saying nothing goes to waste. And when you go home, you can start your own heap compost, you can start your own vermicomposting. You have the neighbors, you can say, I'm collecting from everyone, and then whoever is going to plant, I'll give them a kg or 2 kg of vermicompost because they help me in collecting the resources. So agriculture is very broad, guys. It's not even going to stop now. You have your horticulture, you have your floriculture, the vines, you have the olericulture, you have so many, you have animal, and we are all connected. So this is going to help us because what you guys do in class, you think you are not the business people. Agriculture is a business, so you cannot have a degree but not be able to use it. If you are not able to market what you're producing here, it means you are not able to market yourself, the skills that you have. You cannot show people that I have these skills and this is what I'm able to do. And the most important thing that I would want to say, Chef did mention that, like Nell said, there's a process of you being the supplier of the university, but there's also a process for you to supply the fresh produce market. Do you know that? In you supplying the fresh produce market, I did a course in understanding the fresh produce market, and I passed it very well. It was 98%. And then when I was still someone so with that course, guys, and as not okay, let's exclude the course. But with the market people, what you do, remember at the market, they are market agents. There's a building for the market. For example, that's one market. It's a municipal infrastructure. Inside, we have the market agents. They pay that small space. They pay to the market. It's sort of rental. We have the farmers that are bringing everything there. So as a farmer, if now I have to take my produce to Tshwane Market, the person that is receiving my stock, let's say we take our spinach here to Tshwane Market or Joburg or wherever, right? When I get there, I pay for the space. If they put my stuff here, I pay for the space. When they sell, I pay 7% of my income to the agent because that person is doing the work for me. Ne? If by any chance the supply is too much, my produce is not moving, most people don't have a problem. They take a picture of your produce. One, they'll call you. Sorry, they'll call you ne, to say, we have a lot of supply. Can we reduce the prices? And what do you say as the farmer? What do you do as a farmer? The produce is at the market already, but it's not moving because everyone brought what they have. What do? You can't say no, don't reduce the. If you say no, they are not going to reduce it and your stuff will just rot there. And if you say reduce, they will reduce and sell it, right? And when they sell, from your side, nothing is going to change. The price at the market can change. They can say from 10 Rand to 7 Rand. From your side, the cost of input remain the same. Labor, your electricity, your transport cost, your packaging, and all the things that you passed through, they are going to remain fixed. You still have to pay them, but the money that you are getting is not enough. So that is the process that Chef was talking about. So we need to consider, now if I have a farm, and this is what I used to, I don't have a problem with the commercial markets and any other thing, but what I always encourage people, especially the smallholder farmers, is let's consider the hawkers. Let's consider the farm gate sales. I know that if I have a farm, whoever is coming here for the 10 Rand, no one is taxing us, right? We all know that we are not allowed to handle the cash. But when people are coming here, we have that cash too, can do emergency things. But if the cash goes through the university funds, it means that we need to go again and say, can we have 100 Rand? Ne? So the simple example is, when someone is coming here, this is my farm, they give me 100 Rand, I give them 10 cabbages. That 100 Rand is mine. Whether the cabbages are going to rot there, people are going to fight, I don't care anymore, it's not my business anymore. I have my 100 Rand, I'm done. So that's how you do business. You save all these processes of being taxed, you save the processes of I will transfer for you, I will do that and all this kind of thing. So it's very important, guys, to understand the marketing part, because as an individual also, you must be able to market yourself. Marketing is not only for the crops, but for the individuals. Because now if someone comes and say, can you come and propagate for me, you must be able to charge them. And tell them you are charging them for what? My time, my transport, my expertise, and everything that you think you know better, and they cannot do better than you. So I think this course is going to help us, Chief, in so many ways than one. But also, guys, what I'm asking from you is, when the exercises are given, look at the exercises and complete them. You know, when someone is doing the exercises in the